Okay, we should be live here any moment. Just waiting for it to actually go red up at the top. Otherwise, I'll need to reset my computer afterwards, but I guess we'll have to see if it actually worked. Okay, well, here we go. Looks like Keystone guy is still slow and backing out. Everybody else is in racing, though. We got Tanklin here in the number 11. Nope, someone made some contact back in the pack a little bit. Some guys seem to know what they're doing. Some guys don't really feel like they really know what to do. Oh, it looks like they're doing a back out. Okay, so they're doing a back out for for someone, I'm assuming, that lagged out early on. Okay. So it looks like we're just waiting on Robert to fully back out here. So there we go. Should be. Okay, yep, we are live. Just kind of waiting it out. Let's see what we got. Okay, so Katsu's here, or Blitz is here. Looks like that might be. Is that the only one we've had kind of pop in? Yeah, it looks like it is. So, welcome everybody. All 0 people watching right now, and all you guys watching on replay after the fact. Because after the fact is always kind of important. Always important to have good. Music playing. Nope. We don't need to be playing any kind of music here. We're all good. Here we go. Don't need any copyright issues tonight. That would be a bad choice. Or a bad night. Is my mic working? Okay, yeah, my mic's working. Okay. So, yeah, we're just kind of waiting for... Because now they've got to go and reinvite everybody in the right order, so... Right now, we're just kind of hanging out here, waiting. I'm going to just kind of be reading chat for a little bit, since we don't really have that many other options of what to do right now. Actually, if I do some... Okay, so... Yeah, just kind of waiting it out. Gonna have to wait until we get... I'll just kind of put up my car and just kind of that spin around while I wait for some chat messages to kind of roll in, and I'll start reading some of those. And say if anyone other than our league guys are even here. Okay, so yeah, we're just kind of waiting. They had to back out for one of our guys, so we should be going here though in not too long an amount of time. Okay, so I actually need to get that Xfinity 1 match back up with the others. So it's black in the middle, orange trim. I try and keep my cars uniform across the series, especially since I'm getting ready for Advent calendar or Advent in July here coming up. So with Keystone, assuming I assume we're both still planning on that. And there's the invite from Keystone. There we go. That looks more correct. Let me just check and make sure that I actually got it right. Yeah, they did send it to me after they loaded in, so go. Definitely excited and ready for this one. So here we go. Live race. So we're gonna go to the race. I won't have any of the stream graphics up tonight just because this is a practice broadcast and most of the overlays don't really make that big a difference. Okay, so just kind of loading in here. What are these guys doing over here? Okay, so we're just kind of loading in here. Okay, well, welcome everybody that's tuned in here as we've gone green flag, and the 38 looks to be leading them coming out of 2. They went green flag, and we are just catching up here. Of course, with it being practice, not a whole lot on the line. A lot of these guys just trying to learn the tracks. Some of these guys, I'm sure, have already raced this track a bit, but at least from watching qualifying, it seemed like some of them were still a bit off the pace. So I'm saying this will be good practice for everybody as we get ready to start racing the week of the 6th here next month. So I think we still got a week or 2 before that starts, but we do still have some practice races here for everybody to watch. So yeah, so we got the 31, just gonna kind of go through. 31 a Hitman, we got Sean, we got Truex here in the number 28, I think that is. I really hate those cut numbers because I can never read them. Tiger's there in the 27, Kiso Guy in the 38, Tanklin in the 11, Cosmic in the 24, the number 8 of Curly, 70 of Blitzkrieg, as always, the fan favorite. Or at least the commentator favorite. The 13 of Captain Redbeard. The number 97 of Master Jew. Seaman in the number, what number is he? The 56. Anarchy in the number 3. Robert in, did we already go over the 20? Oh, Robert's in the 28 as well, okay. I think we went through 2 28s there, but looks like they have slowed it down. I mean, it looks like a couple of them slowed it down, just I'm assuming due to spins and whatnot. And try not to run into everybody and everything in their way. And I say right now though, everybody seems to be holding it pretty well. A couple guys getting in the grass there in 3. But I haven't seen any real major mess-ups from everybody. Everybody seems to be holding the car pretty steady. And hey, if it's a race that Keystone can get the pole for, it's probably not a very competitive race. Just gonna throw some shade at him because, hey, he and I are friends. I'm sure he would have done the exact same thing of it if we'd been in reverse roles and he'd been up here making the jokes and I'd been down there running slow and spinning out. The race just looks, I don't know, it's hard to tell because they are running fairly uniform spots. Uh-oh, well, the 24 looks like he might have gotten in the wall there. Curly in the 8. Got Blitz in that number 70. Just kind of going through them, just making sure I didn't miss anyone. Looks like Anarchy has already either come to pit road for adjustments or is already out in the race for one reason or another. Maybe they are past the point of backing out. Also, I don't remember. I think they might only have a 1 back out limit. Just to try and minimize the amount of extra time they could end up waiting for someone. So, yeah, right now though, definitely looks to be like it's gonna be a, to be honest, pretty steady race. I thought they were gonna have a few more issues out. Looks like Anarchy's having a little bit of trouble after coming out of the pits. And Keystone's way down in the inside line there, almost in the inside wall in that section of the course. But it does appear like he's been able to maintain his race lead so far. And hasn't really run away from the field, and yeah, they definitely seem to have slowed it down, so I think there might have been a caution flag out. Yeah, they are definitely not running full song right now. So I believe they have thrown the caution flag. Let me actually check the 38 stream real quick at on Twitch just to see if I've missed any. See if they're under a manual or if they're under a game caution. I feel like they might be under a game caution. Yeah, they're under a game caution. So 45 laps to go. So 45 laps right now remain. They're gonna restart probably with like 44, 40, or not 44, 43, 42-ish laps remaining. And here we go, back to the green flag once again, and let's see if the 38 is going to be able to pull away like he did last time, because I think everybody was kind of playing a little safe there. So 42, yep, 42 more laps of practice. Here in this first kind of day of testing, or the second practice session, because we've had a couple of practice sessions. I haven't been there for all of them, so it's kind of the first chance I've seen it. Yeah, it looks like Tanklin in that 11 gonna try and clear. Yes, he will clear the 38 off the corner. And oh, the 38 runs into the back though of the 11 coming off the corner. Looks like maybe the 11 a little bit worse off the corner. And oh, that's gonna be a multi-car wreck in the back, and that's gonna bring out the manual caution. One car airborne. Oh. That was the number 70 that was airborne. He ended up stuck on the wall, on the fence, so it ended up auto-resetting him. So that's always fun. See Drew over on Keystone's chat. So, waiting out the caution flag yet again. The caution flag came out within the first lap. Keystone will now have to restart from the outside lane. Now, if he's able to maintain the, well, depending on what everybody does pit stop wise. On the front row with the 13 actually, so actually ironically Keystone's usual number when he's running league races, he'll usually go and grab that 13. Here goes that 24 just trying to find his way through traffic. Let's see, where is the Dr. Squat's car here? A lot of cars out on track tonight for practice, so it's a really good turnout for practice. Let's say they've had a few handling issues, but for the most part, it's actually been a pretty good practice session. Oh, one car in the grass there, but they managed to keep it all going the right way, so no major issues. The 70 down there on the inside line, really the only guy down there trying to poke out a line just to see what they can do. Really, on those long straightaways, you need to be drafting. Oh! Not sure what the 13 was trying to do there. And it looks like they might have gotten... Oh! Another car in the air. For just a moment. Looks like that might have been... who was that? Might have been Robert? Or, no, it was another red car. Truex, maybe? And say, I really didn't see which red car it was. It got way up in the air. Yeah, someone had a big hit there. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a fun. This is definitely going to be a fun session. It looks like it might actually be fairly short with the length that they're running and all that. We've got 37 laps remaining at the start of the caution flag, which means we'll probably have 35 to go at the line when we go back green. People pitting. Yeah, so some people are pitting. I'm just kind of looking at the board. Looks like we had not everybody pit. Looks like Tanklin, the 31, and Robert all stayed out. So Robert stayed out after that big hit. I mean, maybe he wasn't the big hit that got up in the air, but he might not have been the big hit, but he's definitely not a car that should have stayed out, I feel like. I mean, I feel like at some point, someone's got to tell him, like, hey, you got damage, you got to come in the pit, especially that much. Because I can't imagine he got out of there without some sort of significant damage. Looks like the 31 trying to save it. Okay, he saves it. They are still 3 and 4 wide. Oh, whoa, whoa. Looks like Sean had a bit of an issue there with the handling of his car. So yeah, so far though, it's a pretty good race all in all. I mean, we've had comers, goers. Keystone's already back up towards the front. So yeah, so we've had some comers and goers though throughout it. Let's see. Just gonna kind of quickly check back at my chat because I use Keystone's chat for live live keeping track of the yellows and not, but I also keep track of everything else via. Oh, and someone spun. And there's Tanklin. So it looks like Tanklin came to pit road. Might be lucky if we get another caution here pretty quick, which is definitely possible. I mean, we've got a three-way fight here for the race lead, it looks like. And saying that we got a big cluster back here kind of fighting for positions. Throughout, we got Master 2, we got C-Man back here, we got the number 3. Uh-oh. Another guy off the course. Keystone actually just went. Yeah, he might be able to take the lead here. Maybe the 24, though. The 8 also not trying to give up here on battle for first or second. And say, because if you think a caution is coming out, lane choice is going to be essentially something you've got to do before the caution comes out. And essentially give up second if you think the outside lane's where you want to be going into turn 1. If you want to be on the inside lane, just go as hard as you can and try and keep that top spot. Or potentially drop back 2 spots if you think the inside line is that valuable and you can't get to first. And the caution flag came out. Curly was just about ahead of the 38 though, so the 8 is your race leader over the 38 right now. I wasn't sure who was going to hold it because they were side by side as the caution flag did fly. So caution flag did fly. And we will see the reset here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this practice stream. Set. Cosmic up here. He started third in the race, and he's going to be restarting from the first position. I'd say one of the highest qualifiers of the guys that were up at the front. I'd say Tanklin's another one of those guys that had a lot of that single car speed from qualifying that was shown in qualifying. Some of these other guys kind of more trying to take care of their, some of them might be trying to take care of their track position by staying out to try and essentially go on the old tires, see if we can keep ahead of some of these guys. Because if you can stay ahead of some of them, it can be a big advantage. Captain Redbeard's actually found his way out to the race lead right now as they come through one. He's gonna have the race lead, but is he gonna be able to? It looks like the 38 is gonna get in behind and push, but for how long will the 38 be willing to push rather than feeling like he needs to go and get by the 13? Especially with that 72 or 70 right on his rear bumper, but never mind, the caution flag flies once again. Here with 26 to go. So we've had a lot of short stints. I would start to potentially maybe be looking for maybe some guys to think about staying out. Some of the guys that have been pitting for tires under some of these cautions, I think you'll start to see some of them at the very least start to debate and think about taking either less tires or just fuel or maybe staying out altogether. So here we go. Flag is back out, and now we got the 13 and the 8 up at the front. So the 13 and the 8 are going to drag race into turn 1. The 56 and 97 in behind. I apologize if I get some of these cut numbers wrong. That might be 47 actually from looking at it. Can't really tell if that's 97 or 47. Oh, 38's around, and that's going to be a caution flag. Let's see. I'm assuming that there's going to be a caution flag for that one. Actually, it doesn't look like it was. Oh, never mind. There's a couple cars spinning now, so if there wasn't already a caution flag, then we'll probably have to throw one for that as we get... No. Yeah, there we go. 22 laps to go, and the caution flag flies yet again. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here we go. 24 in behind. Man, the 24 seems pretty quick. I know that you kind of joined in. He was one of the last guys to kind of hop in for the practice session. Let's see what we got. Just kind of really quickly flicking through. I was gonna say, that's the one good thing with a big field like this, is that we actually get a bit of separation throughout the field. Oh, and that's gonna be another wreck. We get some separation, but we also get a lot more crashes than you would normally see. Which kind of is why you've been seeing the heightened amount of wrecks, and of course the mandatory, or the automatic yellows, they can't just ignore them and blow on by them. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but hey. Right now we haven't had a caution flag yet, so there still appears to be green flag. Looks like they're all chasing someone up there. Not sure who that is way up in front, or might be about to go a lap down. So yeah, so just kind of going through. We've actually gotten into a little bit of a rhythm. Master's now on pit road. So we're actually starting to see kind of a semi-organic, like the race kind of starting to kind of take form without just being a complete mass of wrecks. So right now, a lot of guys kind of fighting for positions around the track. Hard to kind of keep track of them all. We got Tanklin in the 11, got the 24, but there's still that one car way up ahead. I don't know who that is. Is that? Might be Blitz? I'm trying to see. Let's see when I zoom out. Yeah, I think that might be Blitz right in front of the field. Uh-oh. Speaking of in front of the field, a couple cars around on the front stretch, including the 38 of Keystone Guy. The other cars were wrecked on the front stretch as well. And let's see, is the game gonna throw the yellow, or are we gonna have a man? To be like they are gonna do a manual caution flag, so manually they're gonna go drive the laps. Free pass goes and gets his lap back. 24 is going down there. That's going to be a penalty given by the game. Not even, I don't think any of them would have had a problem with it. The problem is that the game has a problem with it. People going down there because people will try and use that as a corner cut. Let's say the access road there, I believe it's designed for if a car runs out of gas, but here you go, they're all coming down the pit road. Looks like everybody's going to be still a few laps shy on fuel, though, looking at the numbers. It does appear like there will be a few... I'm going to say that it looks like pretty much everybody's going to be a couple laps shy, but of course, if we get another wreck and a caution flag, that will solve everything. And it looks like most everybody got their lap, or not their lap back, but their fresh tires this time. I don't know what it is about the manual caution. I feel like it just encourages a lot of guys to just kind of go for the pits instead of staying out. Because I feel like it's a lot easier to say, yeah, I'm just gonna take the fuel when you're, or just not come in. I don't know what, but it just feels like more often than not, if we have a manual caution in any league that I've broadcasted or been a part of, I feel like anytime there's a manual yellow, you see the guys come down pit road a lot more often. Usually because that means that it's actually been a cleaner stretch of racing. Not really sure what those guys in front are doing. Looks like there might have been some guys that actually stayed out, or might have missed a wave of cars coming out of the pits. Here we go. So it looks like Tiger's on the front row here with Tankland is going to be your front row. Then the 70 of Blitz and the 08, or not the 08, the 8 of Curly. Not really sure what happened there, but it looks like the 27 might have gotten a good restart. Oh no, they're going to wave it off. Yeah, they're going to wave it off and go around another time. This is going to put everybody a lot closer to that window. And say if they can add one, I think if they can save one lap of fuel total, well, because then you gotta factor in how much they burned since coming off the pit road. I think if you knew that if you could see that they were gonna wave it off and you were far enough back that you knew they were going to come into pit road and grabbing a little extra fuel under this extra lap that they're adding on, that would very much help you on the fuel numbers. And your attempt to stretch it, basically just get that one extra lap of fuel. But in the end, it looks like they're going to have to, a lot of these guys are going to have to be concerned about fuel for the remainder of this race, because I think they're going to be within a lap and a half. I think most of the field are going to be a lap and a half shy. Question is, though, is when are they going to come in to get that extra lap and a half of fuel? Because that'll only be half a can, I'm almost certain on that. That'll only be a half of a can or so. So in all reality, it'll be a short pit stop, but it's a pit stop that's going to have to be made. One car way down on the apron there as they go back to the green flag, or should have. Tankland takes advantage of the 27, absolutely sleeping on the restart and checking everybody on that inside lane up. Tankland and Curly running into the corner. Let's see, it looks like the 11's gonna clear, but just about. Yeah, there we go. The 11 and the 8 did get in line. I wasn't sure if he was gonna actually come down and clear himself or not. Because I've seen some guys, they'll be close. I'll see them as clear and they won't come down, and then they'll end up losing out that spot, kind of like what just happened there with the 8 going back by him, except for they just kind of leaving that open. But and there we go, the caution flag flies yet again, and that will ensure everybody can make it, regardless of whether they pit here or not. So I anticipate a lot of the field's going to stay out, and I think you'll see a smaller amount come into the pits and actually go. I think if you're that 27, I think you absolutely need to pit after that bad restart. I mean, you lost any semblance of track position that you had. And here we go. Let's see. Curly and the 56 there on the outside. The 24 in that second row. Looks like everybody got a good enough restart for now. Let's see though. The 8 able to stick it in the inside, is able to actually clear himself outside. And so that's a little bit of a tight squeeze there for the 8, but then he coming up the block, he left the inside open for that same 56 that he was blocking to get to his inside. And that's now kind of freight trained the 8 on the outside, as they're gonna get stacked up, contact being made, cars going everywhere. Going around though, and Tanklin takes the lead. So Tanklin gets out in front here for a little bit. So here we go. A lot of these guys are trying to get, major contact for the 27 there, and I think that might be the 26 as well. Some fairly heavy contact. The 38 here is still running in the top 5. It's been solid top 5 most of the night. One car with an issue there. Not see who that was. Yeah, it was one of the custom cars that had a really crazy scheme on. I think that might have been Sean. So here we go. A lot of these laps starting to wind down. 6 laps to go. And Tanklin still has a very good lead. Really, all I'd say he needs to do is have a clean last few laps. Doesn't need to be spectacular, just needs to have it clean. Which means these guys in the back need to not wreck. Now, of course, a lot of them would probably be incentivized to have a caution. Now, I would hope that none of them would intentionally bring one out. But yeah, that would be their best shot, though, to catch. Well, not best. Sorry. Let me reword. That'd be their most likely shot to catch the leader, despite the penalty coming after the race. Would probably be pretty harsh if they are able to kind of cause caution and then be able to steal it away. Granted, I don't know what penalty gets handed out for practice crashes. I'd say a lot of guys just kind of running it down the inside there. I don't usually see that many guys go to the inside and make the inside lane work at this track in turn 1 at least. Turn 2 is the one where you can really go to that inside line and make it work. Yeah, Tanklin in that 11 though, still holding on. Keystone up in the top 3 now. He's been able to get his way all the way up into the top 3 after a bit of an issue for Curly, it looks like. But yeah, right now though the race lead is literally a 3-second gap. So yeah, if someone other than the 11 wins, I feel like it'll be. I mean, there's gonna probably need to be a caution, but let's see though. Looks like looks like Keystone Guy, he got by the 70, so now he's gonna try and track down this race leader if he can. I don't know if he'll have enough laps to catch him. He's gonna try. 2.9 seconds is the gap. He's gonna try and drive off from. Looks like Blitz might have had some kind of issue as well with his car. Handling kind of just starting to go away. Yeah, it just doesn't look like 3 laps. Yeah, he's gonna need to close pretty much a second a lap just to get to him. Oh, and the caution flag comes out actually. Uh-oh. Did I hit the okay, we're all good. We're all good. So the caution flag comes out yet again. So caution flag is back out. Hopefully for the final time. Now you're really gonna see the track, how much does track position matter versus tires. I'm gonna be looking through the field and I'd say it looks like, yeah, a lot of people are saying tires over track position. Though it looks like some of them, not everybody thinks tires are gonna matter. Blitzkrieg stays out. Truex and Robert. Curly's the first one on what I would assume is potentially fresh tires, so he really would have gained some spots over some of the guys behind, because the guys that stayed out obviously gained spots and he maintained where he was. So he's kind of that first guy that pitted that's still up there. But yeah, here we go. Blitzkrieg, 2 laps to go. We got 1 car through the grass, and that's going to be another pile up. That's going to be another caution. Uh-oh. And Keystone Guy to the race lead as the caution flag, I would assume, is flying. Yeah, caution flag came out. So they're going to line them up again and go again. I'd assume now you've seen a lot of these guys pit. I think you'll see a couple of the others that lost track position there, or on the restart, go and pit now. Yeah, Blitz went and pit. So now it's going to be another restart here. That one was probably the quickest restart we've had. Oh! Massive incident there for the number 38. That's going to bring out the caution flag. And I got no idea what caused it. Another caution. 3rd attempt at overtime. Luckily, we got unlimited overtimes here. Man, we are lucky we do have unlimited overtimes, because we're definitely going to need a lot of overtimes here. It looks like, and this is, I thought we were starting to get some of these incidents kind of hashed out. And here we go, the 31 on the outside, and the 8 on that inside. So there we go. Looks like the 8 is gonna. No, I thought the 8 was gonna be able to hold them off down the back straightaway. Now Blitz does have the freshest tires in the field by just a little bit, I believe. Oh wait, no, because Keystone pitted under that last caution, so. Well, I think maybe Blitz did too, so Blitz is on fairly even tires with the rest of them. I mean, really, it wasn't that big a difference. It was essentially if they slid them or not. No, there's another incident down the back stretch. Is it going to bring out the caution flag before the field gets back to the green flag? Yes, it will. So we're going to line them up and go again. I'm sure a lot of these guys at the front of the field are starting to get antsy. We're going to be on our 4th overtime attempt. Overtime attempt number 4. Here we go. So just kind of waiting for the caution to play out. So a few of these guys towards the back of the field pitted, but most of the guys in the front did not. The front 10 stayed out. Here we go. The 8 and the 70. Gonna be drag racing it down towards turn 1. Let's say the 8 trying to stick it on that door. And oh, the 8's gonna just about get clear. But I think he had to lift, though, a ton there to avoid pushing out into the wall. And the 70 able to take the lead there. Now a lot of these guys there, 3 and 4 wide, going down this second chute. I believe that would be the back straightaway. Oh, 2 cars are around in the back. Oh, and there's another big wreck. And once again, I do not believe that they will have the time to get back around to the green flag to take the white. Nope, we did not get back around to the white. Caution flag comes out yet again. We're going to go for a 5th overtime attempt here. 5 overtimes. Holy moly, 5 overtimes. Like, the overtime gimmick is usually, not too bad. But it's definitely getting overplayed right now. We're in our 5th overtime attempt here, everybody. Fifth overtime. Let's see, you got the 70 and the 24. 2 Toyota Supras on the front row. Maybe they'll play nice together. Or are they going to try and race each other as well? That's going to be the question here going into that first corner. You've always got to be wondering what's going to happen because... Oh! 1 car hard in the outside wall. That looks like... That might have been Sean there. That 1 car incident might be enough to send us to a 7th or a 6th or 7th attempt at overtime. I've even lost count at this point. I say if not, we might be able to make it. Let's say we got the tunnel turn. Can't really go 4 wide into the tunnel turn. Let's see. Who's got the lead after all this? Oh, looks like Truex around on the back straightaway. That might be another incident that could bring out this caution flag. The 24 is going to lead it to the white flag. We will see this race end here. If it's under caution, next flag will end the race. Right now, Blitzkrieg running second. Let's say, and at any moment here, this race could be over. The race will be called with the next flag. I would love to see them be able to race it back to the line, but there's a good chance that we could see a caution flag come out here on lap 66. Route 66 for all these guys. And it looks like racing it through the... Yeah, it looks like they might have had a caution flag. No! Looks like the 24 might have just taken it easy. Question is, did he take it too easy coming through 3 and what turn 4 here at Pocono? And it's gonna be 24 at the line, claiming the second practice race here for the series. So they were able to actually complete the race under green. Kind of surprised about that, considering we went to 6 overtimes there. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this Unknown Racing League practice race here from Pocono Raceway in the National Series cars. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video stream or whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your night. Bye!